Said before, I feel like my job here really is a picnic, so I'm glad that I got to come outside to the Good for Utah backyard, be with Allie Spencer from LDS Hospital. She's a registered dietitian. We're talking about picnics for the summer and how to make them healthy. So let's start with entrees. What would you make for an entree that would be healthy for a picnic?
So first and foremost, I'm all about getting more vegetables in. So I think a great way to start is to think about doing an entree salad. One of my favorite tips is actually to use a mason jar like this. You can put your salad dressing on the bottom, layer your vegetables, you can put your protein, and then all you do is you get to your campsite or your picnic site, you shake it up, and then you're ready to go with a salad.
And so would you put the dressing in at first, or you put it in once you get up there?
I put it in at first. So I put it at the bottom, and then you'll want to put some of those heartier vegetables, and it's almost like they're marinated. So they're really good. That's what I do, and I think but you could put it on the side for sure.
I don't know. I like to do it the way Allie Spencer does it. What are other entrees we could do?
So some other things is think about getting more whole grains. So you could do wraps with whole wheat tortillas, or you could do whole wheat bread, or you could even think about doing lettuce wraps or pinwheels, anything you wanted to, but making sure that you're getting something with a lot of fiber.
And that would mainly be the wheat tortilla? That would be the fiber?
Yeah, so your whole wheat tortilla or whole wheat bread, or even using lettuce as a wrap, all of those would give you fiber. Then you could think about using, instead of mayonnaise, using like avocado or hummus or pesto even as some different spreads to give you more flavor.
And I feel like it's a fun, different thing to be going out on a picnic. My kids would think it'd be fun to have a different sort of entree. What about sides? What sides should we be taking? I'm thinking potato chips. No?
If you wanted to take potato chips, you could, but you'd want to do a baked chip. But we have a theme here. I'm trying to get more vegetables in. And so I think it's great. You can take sliced vegetables if you want to. You could do bell peppers. You could take snap peas. You could take carrot sticks. All of those work really well. And I have some hummus up there. They're great for dipping, or even just great on their own. Or you could think about taking like vegetable side salads. And so what I think can work really well for picnics is making things ahead of time. So choose some of your heartier vegetables, so something like cabbage or celery or broccoli or cauliflower, because those are things that you could make that salad the night before and then bring it the next day or even 2 days later, and it's still going to taste really good.
Well, another thing that we're going to think about when we're going on a picnic is the beverages. And I'm thinking most of us are going to grab a soda, maybe some juice boxes for the kids, but there's definitely healthier options out there. What do you recommend?
Water. Enough said, right? No. So water is really great. We want to stay hydrated, but I think on picnics it's very easy to get a lot of sugar from those types of beverages. And it's not that those are bad. You want them calorie controlled. But what I usually recommend is if you're not taking ice water, you could consider taking something like infused water. So you could put fruit. So I have lime and raspberries in there if you wanted to. You could put some basil in there. You could do something like LaCroix or another carbonated unsweetened beverage. Or you could do something like an unsweetened iced tea as a way to get more flavor.
Well, and it looks like here you have the bai, and I hear a lot about bai. I want to know your opinion on bai and what the best types to get, whether the carbonated, does that make a difference?
So carbonation's not going to make a difference. As far as your health goes, it's essentially you're drinking carbon dioxide. I think the thing when you're looking for beverages is you want to look at the types of sweeteners that are being added, right? So anytime you can get something that has minimally added sweeteners, that's going to be a good route to go. And so that's my biggest thing that I'm looking for is how much sugar has been added, is there any sugar, and what else has been added.
Delicious. And make sure what you're adding is this yummy raspberries and lime. I'm definitely going to try that out. Maybe we'll do a little 4th of July picnic, and maybe I'll invite Brian. But for right now, Brian, what's coming up next?